but our body never forgets.
Can you explain how our beliefs about love and intimacy influence our romantic relationships?
I'll be operating same way. The way my father or my grandfather used to control or dominate my family, the same way I'll also be doing. That whenever you have any plan in your life, don't take at a small goal. Okay, 1 month, 3 months. No. See yourself 5 years or 10 years.
Welcome, Ramandeep, to our episode of podcast. So, for the viewers, Ramandeep is a certified life and relationship coach and a therapist living in Amritsar. Once again, welcome, Ramandeep. So, today's topic is influence of belief system in relationship. Yeah. So, just let us first know what is a belief system and how does it influence our relationship?
Thank you so much, Manjari, for this beautiful episode of podcast. I'm so thrilled to have this uh, to discuss this topic with you because I always believe that this belief system is the core of everything, whatever we are doing throughout our day-to-day activities, whatever we are doing, what wherever the stage we are, it is all driving from our belief system. And belief systems are, you know, every day in our normal conversation, we are using that those belief systems. Those belief systems are our in our grammar. I'll give you one example. So someone is overweight, for example. So he will say, "Okay, I cannot lose weight." So the can't is the word the can't is a negative grammar which he's using for himself. So that is coming up from his belief system. So this belief system, from where we develop it, how we learn it. There is no school, there is no teacher who is asking us to just to learn this belief system. We are learning it from our environment, from our the place we are living, from our parents, from our grandparents, from our siblings, from our friends, everywhere. And how? When we are child, as a child, when a child is growing up, he's observing the things in and around us. He's so curious. You just imagine a child sitting and you just give child a toy. He's so curious to handle it. He's so excited because he's new into this world. So he wants to learn everything. His five senses are so much active. So from his environment, he's taking everything, whatever is coming up in his environment, whether it is visual or coming from audio or some emotional things, everything he is integrating in his body. So that is how you start developing the belief system. Yeah, that is what I can say. And you know, these belief systems are developed till the age of 7, maximum to 12 years of age. Like there are different stages, definitely, but the core, the basic development is from 3 years to 7 years. Say if you are you are a North Indian and you are residing somewhere in the South India. So you are getting all the environment from the people you are living there. So you will start learning everything which is coming up from your environment. You are getting me? So this is how we develop that belief system. So belief system is again the grammar which blocks us from the progress of our life. This is the internal resistance also. I give you another example. So there was one of my client. He was here with me, and he was saying, "Sir, I don't have any support system." I asked, "What is the support system for you?" "I don't have anyone in the family who is not supporting me to venture to start a new venture." So I said, "What happened? What actually happened?" He said, "I just went to my father and I just asked him to lend me some money so that I can start my venture. And he refused. I said, "Why refused?" "Because he don't trust me." "So why he don't trust you?" He said, "Because I am a overspender.
Oh,
I am a overspender. And my father says, if I give you the investment, you will somewhere you will like lose this money. You will not invest in a right way. You don't have that sense of investment in you." So see, the father and the son have a communication which carries that belief system. Father carries that my son is not good in investment. And the son says that I don't trust my father because father is not supporting me. So this is all the belief systems which we are carrying. And there is an internal resistance to change that belief system. There is a very deep and very strong resistance to change yourself. And once you recognize these belief systems, what belief systems I am carrying, what is stopping me to progress, and you start working on that, you can actually change your life dramatically.
Okay. So, why do we have a resistance towards the belief system, the negative belief system? Because negative
Hmm.
belief system, so we should be able to release very fast, right? वो जो गंदा है वो तो हम तुरंत फेंक देते हैं. So, why do we
Hmm.
have a resistance towards the negative belief system? Does it serve us in any way, even the negative belief system?
It serves the painful part of my side. We all operate from two sides of our body operates from two sides. One is the painful part, another is playable part. So in some activities I am enjoying, I am having a player, and some activities I'm not enjoying, there's a painful part. See, for example, this is a one person who is very violent, and he is a sort of thief, and he's coming every day back to his home with a bundle of cash, alcohol, and everything, and he's enjoying. And when he comes back to his home, he immediately thrashes his wife. He has two sons. Now, one son is observing and saying, "What my father is doing? He is thrashing our mother. He is alcoholic, and he's taking drugs and everything." Another son is observing in a different way. So, as the both sons grows, one son become exactly like him, and another son just opposite to him. Why? Because one son was saying that my father, whatever my father was doing, that was totally like bilkul, I'll say, he was creating that traumatic uh, environment. He was abusive, and I don't want to become like that. And another son was saying that I want to be like my father because he has so much power, he is controlling, and he has a lot of cash, and he's enjoying his life. So look, one son was seeing his father as a pain, and one son was seeing his father as a player. We all have that. So someone is enjoying eating more and gaining weight, and someone is feeling good that I am fit, I am I have a correct weight for my body. So again, the pain and pleasurable part. So some students will say, "Oh, I need 99.9% marks, and if my 99 won't come, I'm a loser." And another student will say, "Oh, 75%, I'm a big achiever."
Yeah, yeah.
Again, the pain and pleasurable part.
Okay.
So we are all are operating from that. So once we enter into a negative sense of belief system, we start operating from that. We always think that, oh, I cannot do this. I'm not good for this. I'm not loved. Nobody cares for me. Nobody supports me. I don't have good friends. I'm not able to earn money, or maybe I'm not able to study. I'm not able to lose weight. I'm not able to do exercise. So many things. So this is the belief system. This is the grammar, which is the message we give to ourselves, to our body every day, every moment of our life.
So negative, so affirmations are the opposite of beliefs, negative belief system. Can we use, or can we use affirmations to let go the negative belief system?
Yes, 100%. And you see, the audience can right now, they can right now do this exercise. What they can do, they just recognize their own belief systems. They just start writing it down, what negative belief systems they are carrying. For example, I am not good enough, or I am not able to earn money, or I am not getting promotion in my job, or I am not getting in good in relationships. So all these affirmations are in a not. I'm not good in relationships, I'm not good in my job, I'm not getting right thing in my career. So all these are negative. Opposite that, you just start writing, I am good in relationships, I am good in my job, I am able to handle money, I am able to earn good. So all these affirmations, start writing in a positive. First, recognize your negative. What is stopping you? That's a very powerful question. You just ask yourself, what is stopping me? Who is the person who is stopping me? Just ask yourself. This is a very powerful question. And once you recognize there is no one else, it is me. It is me. Every morning when I wake up, I have two choices. One choice is I can take those positive affirmations. Yes, I can do this. I will do this. I have to do this. So another way is I'll go into the negative side. Oh, maybe the same hectic day, the same toxic environment, the same boss, the same relationship problems. So you will immediately go into the negative side of your body and you will feel low throughout the day and you're not able to progress. You can never progress that way. You have to change your body language. You keep your shoulders upright. You have to raise the like your tone. You have to take those positive affirmations, give to yourself, okay, I'm good enough. I'll do this. I have to do this. Then you see the shift in yourself. And that shift will gradually bring those positivity in your body. And you will start thinking and acting in that way. Because first thing is we have to bring those thoughts in ourselves. So once the thoughts will start cultivating in your body, you will start having good ideas. You will start having some creative ideas. You will start having some insights how to address these challenges. If I am not able to progress, I'm not able to get, say, promotion in my job, I'm not able to earn good money. You will start having those ideas how I can get myself out of this problem and how can I'm able to earn more money or I can get a higher job or whatever, all these things.
So fake it till you make it.
Exactly, that's true.
And our body is the biggest manifester. The way we feel in the body, we can manifest it, right?
True, true. You know, uh, you have seen mango. Okay. Now, mango is not a one day produce. You have to sow the seed. You have to cultivate that plant. You have to give the water to the plant. You have to take care of that plant. And once it will start growing, it will start growing, it will become a big tree. You can reap those fruits. And at that moment, you need not to go every day to that tree to look, oh, it is getting water. No, because universe is giving at that time. We all are like this. We are sowing a seed today. If we are sowing a positive seed in our body, we start cultivating it. We start taking care of it. And one day it will grow like tree and universe itself will be taking care of this. The abundance will definitely be there. But all we need is to change our belief system. We need to change that grammar which we are using with ourselves, with our environment, with our friends and whatever.
Yeah. And how do our belief system shape the way we perceive ourselves in relationship? Because my own perception is my own reality, right? So how does our belief system shape the way we perceive ourselves in relationships?
As I said in the beginning, that our childhood conditioning is very important. So if a child is seeing that the parents are into abusive relationship or a toxic relationship, or mother is somewhere very dominating or father is dominating, all those things, the child start perceiving that he has that insecurity about the relationship. And whenever that person will grow up in a adulthood, the person will have that relationship, he'll have those fears within that body that maybe my partner also get this way. And whenever the partner will act in that way, the person will immediately connect to his childhood, because our body never forget anything, never. It is only the thing we are so much occupied, but our body never forgets. If I say, okay, you just remember your very special moment when you are 6 or 7 years of age, the first time you're driving your cycle, or your birthday celebration, you will take 1 minute, but you will definitely go to that moment when your birthday was celebrated when you were a child. So our body never forgets this. Similarly, all those traumatic moments are there in my body. If I am growing up in such an environment where everyone is so much controlling, where there are a lot of abusive language or lot of negative affirmations, I am definitely going to develop that kind of behavior in my adulthood. And I will be creating a similar kind of environment for my family as well. I'll be operating same way. The way my father or my grandfather used to control or dominate my family, the same way I'll also be doing. So this is how we cultivate all these things.
And can you explain how our beliefs about love and intimacy influence our romantic relationships?
Yes, 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 sure. Because this is very important. You know, this is my belief. Like, if you have plenty of money, but you don't have a good relationship, you will die in loneliness. So relationship is very important. You need to have that, very supportive partner. When I say supporting in terms of who is understanding, who is open to communicate, uh, who can present his emotions with you, and you understand the emotions. There should be a lot of space. So many things are there which I believe that it should be there to have a good relationship. So coming to your question, can you please repeat the question? I just lost in my conversation.
So we would like to understand that can you explain how our beliefs about love and intimacy influence our romantic relationships?
Hmm. So again, some people are, they are too attached to their beliefs. They feel like, maybe I'm not good in handling relationships. I'm not good in communication. And when they get into this kind of romantic relationship, they have that sense of fear in their mind, that what will go after this. We have that sense of thought process. We always go to our past, or we are in our future. We never try to stay in our present moment. And that is how we perceive in our mind, okay, these things can happen. This thing might be there. My partner is not behaving this way, or maybe uh, the person can, how to say, the person takes as his partner as a role model. Like, this is my, as you see, you watch a movie and you see, yo, this is the perfect person. I want my partner should be like this. And the moment you don't get that kind of partner, you will start relating, oh, this partner is behaving like that, this partner is behaving like that. And that is how you start to have those kind of thoughts in your mind, which create toxic environment in your relationship. And that is how this romantic moments are no longer there. Another thing is, you have seen, when the relationship starts, there is lot of romance, there is lot of
Yes.
intimacy, there is lot of conversations. The couples are talking throughout the night. Now, as they get married, they are more closer. Now the time comes when those long talks are over. Now they are just talking just point to point. Why this is happening? And this happens with everyone. You know why this happens? Because first thing is, either of partner try to dominate the situation. Maybe one of the partner will try to dominate that the way I should act. Another partner should listen to me. Again, this is coming from the belief system. Maybe as a male, if I am doing that, so maybe I am driving that thing the way my father used to do, or way whatever my parents used to do. So again, that is coming from that. So first thing is ego. I want to dominate. Second thing is uh, setting up the boundaries. We don't have the boundaries in our relationship. We either, like, before the marriage time, there were no boundaries. We were available all throughout the day whenever my partner like want and call me. Now after marriage, I have started to build up those boundaries. Oh, I'm not available. I am busy in my work. All those things. Now the another partner will say, oh, before marriage you were available throughout the day, 24/7. Now what happens? So this is a communication gap which comes in. So that comes in. Thirdly, we don't have a healthy communication. We don't give space to our partner to express their feelings, and we don't acknowledge those feelings. We just take it so lightly. So previously, before marriage, we were acknowledging. We were all providing all the love, the bouquets, the flowers, the chocolates, everything was coming up. Now what happens? So these kind of things, when it start happening after marriage, the problems in relationships are coming up. First, you raise your expectations, and once the expectations are raised, marriage happened, and now the expectations are coming just this way down. So if you are stable in your boundaries, creating your boundaries, if you're stable in your communication, if you're stable in your commitment, if you're stable in not creating the domination in your relationship, if you are stable in creating a healthy and very safe environment so that your partner can express the way the partner wants, there cannot be any conflict. The conflict arises from all these things. Yes.
And how can limiting beliefs hinder our ability to form healthy relationships?
Again, Manjari, look, when we, these days, if you say the young ones, they enter into a relationship. Sometimes it is true love. When I say true love, it is like a very deep connection. And sometimes it's just a physical attraction, the sexual attraction, or maybe the young adults don't have that kind of idea. And I have seen so many youngsters, they are not ready to take the responsibility. So why this is happening? Because so many things are coming from social media. Oh, living alone is good. We should enjoy our life. We should have that kind of partner that they are not ready to commit to your partner. Okay, for physical enjoyment, I am available, not for the lifelong commitment, I am not available. So these kind of perceptions, these kind of beliefs, they are cultivated by all these messages are coming from, you can say, through cinema or through social media or wherever. So again, when the youngster enter into a relationship, he or she may not be sure that how far this relationship can go, because initially they don't have that kind of communication between them. It is initially the attraction which is there. They don't have that kind level of communication. They are not so mature. They are not ready to see that relationship to next level. So I always say that whenever you have any plan in your life, don't take at a small goal. Okay, 1 month, 3 months. No. See yourself 5 years or 10 years. See yourself. So if you are entering into a relationship, see yourself in a relationship after 10 years, where this relationship will be. So how my partner is, what is the tone of my partner? What is the demands of my partner? How much emotionally stable is my partner? All these things, if I'm not saying that you judge the person, you check the person, but you should give that space, and you should have that kind of communication with your partner so that you can actually decide, okay, this is the right person for myself, because this is a matter of your entire life. Once you are single, it is okay. Once you are not single, you are into a commitment, you get married, there are so many responsibilities and so many things which will be coming up, so you should be physically, emotionally ready for it. Unless, if you go into any kind of relationship, that will create emotional, there will be so many emotional ups and downs in your life that you will not be able to focus in any sphere of your life. You will not be able to focus.
And then, are there specific techniques to exercise for identifying and
Mm.
changing negative beliefs about relation? One, you said that by affirmations and all. Anything other than that?
But really, look, the first of all, the thing is, we should have that, we should make ourselves ready to change ourselves. The biggest problem is we don't acknowledge that I have this problem. We always put our problems in opposite side. Like, this is her or his fault. This is not my fault. We don't acknowledge. And I believe that there is always and always room for improvement. We are, as a humans, we have that tendency that throughout life we can learn so many things. That is a beautiful creation we have within ourselves, that we can continuously learn. We are ready to learn new ways of science or new ways of operating mobile phones or operating all those things, but we are not ready to learn the new ways or the ways to improve wise ourselves, our emotional stability, our focus level. We don't work on that. So that is the first thing we need to do. We need to acknowledge, okay, where I am now. So this is not about giving some exam to anyone else. Just sit and write it. The first exercise you can do is write essay about yourself. Write everything, all your negative side, all your good side, the bad side, all your traumas, all your good experiences, all the best time of your life. Write each and everything about yourself. Start writing this. This is the first exercise, and this is a very deep healing exercise. Because when you will start writing yourself, the good and bad times will come in front of you. That might make you weep. You will cry, right? But during that process, you will heal your inner self. So once you are done with this essay, you will come to know, okay, where I was wrong, where I was resisting myself, where I was not ready to learn the things. You will acknowledge all those things. This is a self work. This is a self exercise, right? So once you're ready with that, okay, these are the points, these are the things which were holding me back. Now I am ready to change this belief system into the positive aspects of my life. This is the first thing we need to do. As I told you earlier, that affirmations are definitely they are workable. The essay is another thing. Another thing is like you should have a goal for your life. Say, for example, we are discussing today belief systems, how it affects relationships, right? So I take relationship as a goal for me. Say I'm into a relationship, I am married, and I want to improvise my relationship with my partner. So where I see myself after exactly 1 year, right? Just write it down. Writing is a very powerful way to address all these things. So I'll not say that just start cooking up in your mind. No, don't do that way. Just start writing it down. Give yourself a very peaceful time, make a time and start writing it down. That where I see myself exactly after 1 year to improve my relationship. What all I can do. What are the important occurrences? Where I want to go with my partner on a vacation, by what time I can do. So if there are financial struggles, how we can manage those finances better, taking my partner in into a confidence, how we can work on our monthly budget, all those things. Write every challenge which you are facing with your partner. Now, once you have those challenges ready in front of you, now write down how you can improve these. So, say, for example, you have a financial issue with your partner. Your partner is not ready to accept the finances you are bringing to home, right? So just sit and have an open communication with your partner. Okay, I'm facing these kind of financial challenges. Let's get together. I have this plan. This is my plan. Exactly after 1 year, I'll be in a better situation. I need your support. Just support me. So, when you will write down, you will come to know that somewhere you are also wrong and somewhere your partner is also wrong. And you, again, when you go to your partner and you will, if you say just this way, pointing out, you are wrong at this way. So the partner will not accept that. The partner will say, you see yourself, you are also wrong. So the thing is, the first thing is we have to work on ourselves. We have to do those improvements on ourselves because we should set an example for our environment. Yes, this is now a changed person. This is not the same person. People will notice, everyone will notice you are changed. You should be so inspiring. You should carry so much positive vibes that wherever you go, wherever you sit, wherever you talk, the people should come to you and say, yes, meeting you, talking to you brings so many positive vibes in me. You should be so much like sparking that vibes from your side. So for that, you need to work on yourself. You have to acknowledge your shortcomings first. Then you can go ahead with your partner and not going to your partner in a blaming way. You have to make that in a very normal conversation. The communication should be very strong. You should not be confronting your partner. You should take that as a discussion, not as a argument. Because when we take any communication into an argument, that argument turns up into a win-win situation. Okay, you win or I lose. If I lose, then I'm like that way. We should not take this as a argument. We should take as a discussion. Okay, if in that discussion I'll be wrong, I'll accept that. There's no harm. There's no harm saying sorry for anything done wrong, knowingly or unknowingly. So once you have that kind of tone, that kind of body language, that kind of acknowledging the things, the partner will also acknowledge. I'm sure the partner will acknowledge.
So when we change ourselves, then the environment and the people in the environment change, right?
True, we always should create an example by showing everyone that yes, the change is possible, either it is emotional or physical.
So you spoke about awareness. Awareness is very important for healing and changing. And
Mhm.
you also spoke about that the awareness is not that easy, right? Many people are not aware. So how can someone recognize if their belief systems are negatively impacting their relationships? Because when our relationships are not working with someone, at times we are clueless why it is not working. So how does someone recognize that if their belief system are negatively impacting their relationships, and it is not about the other person but my own negative belief which is impacting the relationship? How do we recognize it?
This is the most, I will say, the biggest resistance in ourselves is to acknowledge our own shortcomings. Usually we say, I do so much. So the so much is again not a good thing. If you are overgiving, if you are less giving, you are bound to lose that relationship. Because when we are overgiving, we are always available for our partner, and the moment you are not available, the partner will trigger you. So we need to keep ourselves balanced. That's the reason I told you in earlier conversation that the youngsters or the adults whosoever is entering into any kind of relationship, their conversation should be, their communication should be in a very healthy form. They should understand, they should prioritize each other. One partner is prioritizing, oh, my job is priority, your job is not a priority. I am earning more, you are earning less. So these kind of triggers, if you start doing these are the personal attacks which you are making, the things will go wrong. What we first assess either I am overgiving. So we can explain, like now the thing is we need to change the situation. Now the partners are having some sort of trouble. So first of all, they should be ready to improve the relationship. They should be ready to, repair this. So once they are ready, okay, I'm ready because this relationship is very important for me. I love my partner so much. I don't want to lose my partner. I'm ready to do this work. So what should be done? First of all, the partner should, both of should accept that they will prioritize their own priorities, not the one partner should prioritize the other partner's priorities. Okay, they should prioritize their own priorities, not at the sake of the family love. They should set a well a time. They should give each other sufficient time. There should be space to talk. There should be a safe environment. They should spend some time alone. There should not be power game that I am controlling. I am the powerful person. The power game should not be there. All these things, once you should start acknowledging, you will come to know that where I am wrong. I have seen so many partners, like one of my client, what he was doing, he was actually, I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm just telling you now randomly that what he was doing, when he used to bring vegetables, and after 2 days he used to take the accountability of where the vegetables has gone, why you have used more tomatoes and why you have used more onions, where else tomatoes can bring this cook this vegetable, but you are using four tomatoes. So this kind of domination when you want to create in your family, how the family can survive? And the person was saying, "Sir, I am right because I want to bring my family into a particular kind of budget. My wife is overspending." Said, "Spending on tomatoes is disturbing your budget. Maybe so the partner should understand how she can manage this kind of situation." So see the level of domination, the level of poor communication that was into that family, and see the relationship was totally into the toxic environment.
Okay. So, can you share some examples of common belief systems that lead to relationship problems? What you would have experienced with your clients?
Yes, Manjari, most common, I'll say that I'm not getting enough love. I'm not getting enough time. Nobody listens to me. Nobody acknowledges my emotions. My partner doesn't have time to listen to me. My partner always dominates me. My partner is abusive. These kind of things are there. Maybe I'm not good enough for my partner. Yes, I remember one was saying that yes, my partner is earning more, and he always says to me that you are not good enough because you are not earning more.
So,
My
this,
partner,
yeah, so
yeah,
these are at the surface data. What are the underlying belief of that person which leads them to think this way?
I'll say that our society is somewhat responsible for this because I came across one of my clients. She said, I said she was married since last 19 years and she was suffering with the in-laws problem. And I said, when it actually started, she said, "Sir, 5 years back." "Are you sure 5 years back?" "No, no, sir. Even before." "When?" When I was engaged." What happened? My father-in-law and my husband, would be husband, used to instruct me even before marriage that I have to do this way, that way. So I said, "Why you accepted all these instructions?" "Because my mother said so." "Oh, no problem. Your father-in-law is there. This is very normal. Your husband is there. This is very normal. Just take it." you know, before marriage. And it's 19 years of marriage, and she is suffering till date. The father-in-law and the husband and mother-in-law is continuously dominating her, and she have developed that kind of sense. She was well educated, well learning, but she has developed within herself that I need to take all this from whichever is coming from my environment. And now my life is completely into suffering. So she developed that.
So, we also take belief from our family. Some of the beliefs also come from our family and our ancestors.
Exactly, exactly. I give you another example. There was one mother-in-law. She was having a problem with her daughter-in-law, and she was always saying these new youngsters are so this kind. They need party, all these things. I said, "Okay, let me speak to your daughter-in-law also." And the daughter-in-law came and she presented herself. "Okay, sir, this is my mother-in-law. Say used to see this, used to see that." Okay, what I got from their conversation that the mother-in-law was controlled by her mother-in-law, because now the mother-in-law is age 55. When she was young, actually 30 years back, the mother-in-law's 30 years back has a different kind of society environment was entirely different. So she used to control. Her routine was wake up time, sleeping time, cooking time, eating time. Everything was controlled by her mother-in-law. Now this mother-in-law wants to control similarly her daughter-in-law. When I didn't have the party time, why my daughter-in-law should have?
Okay.
So it was just accepting the change, accepting the new generation, the accepting the new thoughts. To you should have a good communication. You should understand the emotions of your partner, of your daughter-in-law, or whatever. You should understand what they want. We need to bring that change. If we don't change, we resist ourselves. We keep that change in our ego. We will definitely create that toxic environment in our family, and the family will. I have seen divorce cases, the separation cases. These are really very painful experiences, especially for the child. Child is like 3 years age, 5 years age, 8 years of age. They don't know what's happening, why my parents are fighting, why my father, my mother is shouting at each other. This is so traumatic for the child. You are just ruining the child's life by just ignoring the things which you can actually do, which you can like few of the things if you start doing. Like I give another example. One couple was there, and the guy used to drink every day. He was alcoholic and used to drink every day, and the wife was controlling her, try to control that situation. So what comes up that wife's father was also alcoholic. So she was in her mind that the way my father used to do, my husband will also do the same thing. So the settlement came in that way. The husband is allowed to drink twice in a week, and the husband accepted that with love because there was a child, a small girl, aged 3 years of age. I said, look at her. She is suffering. Why you are doing just for the sake of having alcoholic drinks? That's the thing, only thing. So wife also accepted, okay, I accept my husband, he can have alcohol. Okay, just ask and request him to reduce the days. Or the father also accepted, okay, sir, I am ready to change myself. I'll change my routine. I'll do this way. So the things were sorted out. They have a good communication. Now they have a good, beautiful relationship. So sometimes we don't have that, we are not ready to change. We are not ready to accept the things. We are not ready to accept our own mistakes. That is how the things get more, more complicated.
And are there certain patterns or themes in
Mhm.
belief systems that tend to recur in different types of relationship, like romantic, family, friendship, in your
You
experience?
know, there was a client, she was 32 years of age, and she was working in a corporate and earning well, and she was into few of relationships. She said, I'm 32, and when I was 21, I had first relationship, and from age 21 till 32, I had three or maybe four relationships so far, and nothing is stable. Till date, I am just so much unstable about my relationship. So I said, what happened actually? Why you are just the people are coming into your life and going away? So she said, somewhere while there was a long conversation, of course, but I'll just come to the conclusion. Somewhere the girl had that kind of fear that she is not ready to accept her partner because she was having some deep fears. She was sexually abused during her childhood.
So the belief
So
system is that there can be abuse from a male counterpart. So it's not
exactly,
comfortable from the male counterpart.
exactly. So whenever her partner come closer to her, she was having that kind of fear, and she used to avoid her partner. So she need to break that. She need to get out of that trauma. So, so many things are there in our society, in our environment, that every individual has a different sort of things which is coming up from their own childhood. So that's the reason I asked that you write about yourself, write an essay about yourself, because when you write, you will acknowledge the things, so that why and when and how it happened and who was actually responsible. You should be another thing I like to highlight, Manjari, over here, that you should be in a forgiving behavior. If something really happened due to someone, you should forgive, because once you forgive, you release that kind of that contraction in your body, and unless you don't forgive, you will have that anger and fear within yourself, and that when anger and fear is there, that will spoil your relationship everywhere, because you cannot enjoy your life fully. You are always having that trauma, that anger within your body, and you cannot enjoy the things. So you need to forgive and you have to move forward. And that helps actually. If you are sitting in your relationship and there is some trouble, okay, I forgive my partner and I seek forgiveness from you. This is so normal. It will take 1 minute maximum, and that can change your entire life. The only 1 minute ego, if you kill that, you can change your entire life.
So then, how can individuals work on reshaping their belief systems to improve their relationships?
First of all, Manjari, they need to acknowledge their own shortcomings. They need to sit separately. First of all, they need to separately. They should acknowledge what shortcomings they own carry. Okay, so that's the first thing. Secondly, the partner should create a safe space for each other where the partners can express them completely without having a sense of judgment. Okay. Thirdly, you should not operate from ego. If you have done something wrong, you should be ready to say, I am sorry and I won't repeat it. You should be committed to that. You should be enough convincing about that. As you are saying, just it is coming to my mind that a lot of individuals are getting into extramarital affairs. This is also a big trouble for the spoiling of relationships. So why these extramarital affairs are happening? You know, again, the communication gap is there. Again, a safer space is there. Again, you are not uh, you're not getting that space. You got judgment from your partner. Like if you work with your partner, you will you can definitely avoid this kind of situation where you're falling into extramarital affair, because this is one thing which is so usual and so common, and again it is spoiling with so many relationships. So the keys are that you should have a good communication. You should not operate from ego. If you have to say sorry, you should be ready to say sorry. You should give your partner enough space. You should not be overgiver, you should not be less giver. When I say overgiver, that it is not by I am available 24 by 7. I should be given my space as well. I should be allowed to eat and drink and dress up the way I want.
So
I
there
should
should be
not
a
be have judgment.
balance in giving and taking.
Yes, perfectly. You are very right that there should be a balance. So when in the beginning I said this is a self work, we are not ready. We'll say, oh, why I need this? I can control my part. Why should I do this? You know, I'll say why I need this. Just change in grammar. Why should I need this? And why should I need this? Actually, I need this. That why is very important. Because once you will acknowledge yes these things, and when you have the problem with in your personal life, you are bound to have the problems in your professional life also, as well. Your children will get affected, your professional life will get affected, and things will not be smoother. You will not be able to focus in any sphere of your life. That will create a problem for you. 100%.
So, in conclusion, Ramandeep, what would you like to share with our audience as a concluding remark?
uh, Forgiveness is a gift to your heart. If you forgive yourself and forgive your partner, this is actually you are gifting yourself. Because when you will cross this line of forgiveness, you are forgiving, you are releasing the stress and the contraction in your body and your mind will be at peace. You will be able to focus on other sides of your life as well. If I ask someone where you stand today, is where you see yourself in a spiritual growth, in a intellectual growth, in a social environment, in a family environment, in creating your wealth, in creating your career, the person will sit, okay, I am doing in this aspect, I am not doing in that aspect. Because we don't go there, we don't visit those spaces, we are continuously running in one direction. We don't see other aspects of our life, and when the time goes on, we then repent, oh, that time has gone, we should have addressed that kind of situation at that time. So my key, I what I would like to message my audience is forgive. If you forgive yourself, forgive your partner, you have a good communication, you start working on your belief system. As I said, the exercises which I have told you, that write about yourself, write about your negative grammar, change those negative grammar into the positive side. Every morning when you wake up, you say, yes, I have to do this, I will do this, I must do this. All these things, you have to keep your body upright, your tone, your body language, your smiling face. All these things, when you integrate within yourself, your life will change. And as you are listening to this episode, mark this day, mark this day, start doing it right now, right now. And for next 21 days, you just challenge yourself. I'll be doing all these exercises. You will definitely see the dramatic change in your life. That's my promise with my audience.
And audience, if you need any support during that 21 days, do reach me or reach Ramandeep. We are open to support you. So do start this process if you feel called for. And Ramandeep, many, many thanks for your valuable insight and inputs into the relationship area, because it's one of the most important pillars of our life.
Right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Manjari, for giving me this opportunity and beautiful environment. And I'm sure that I have shared a lot of value to my audience, and audience will definitely resonate with these kind of situations, and they will work on themselves. And I wish everyone a very beautiful life ahead and blessed life. Thank you so much.
Thank you.